What's up? How are
What's
you?
up? What's up? What's up?
All right, we're back again. This is Black Everywhere, and I'm Ashley, and this
I'm
is.
Sean.
And today is episode 2, and we're going to talk about, do you really need to leave the U.S. to feel free? Um, and who better than the person who's actually left the U.S. and lives somewhere else out of the country to tell us about it? Firsthand experience. Uh,
Okay, for
yeah.
sure. So the question is, do you need to leave the United States to feel free? Uh, yes and no. Okay, so I would say that you need to leave the United States for a considerable period of time to first understand what freedom is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I can't even explain freedom to you if you've never seen what freedom looks like and feels like. Okay? This is the
Mm-hmm.
equivalent of me asking someone that has been in prison all your life, do you need to leave prison to feel free? Okay? Well, first of all, you would say no because you don't even know what life is like outside of prison. Does that make sense?
Right.
Because as
All
black
you
people,
know is jail.
we were born in prison. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it wasn't until I left and traveled around the world that I realized, like, oh, we're not free. Okay, right? And then no, it wasn't until I was gone from the United States for probably about a year until it was like, oh, okay, yeah, we still slaves. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, how Kanye
Okay,
West is
so
like,
okay, wait. So what do you mean we're still slaves? Like us here in the US? Like what and why? What does that mean? What about us is giving slave?
oh yeah, yeah, we're literally still slaves. Like nothing. I mean, to me, nothing has changed at all. Only thing that happened was they took the chain. Like we're not like in chains. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when I like look, it looks like a plantation. Okay, you got like the big buildings in the middle, and then you got like everything like around it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you go into the city if you need something, and then you go back out to like the slave quarter. I mean, you got the big house, and then you got like the slave quarters on the side. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looked like a. We don't own nothing in the big. We don't own anything in the middle.
Right.
Yeah, nothing.
Damn, yeah. No. It's
So how?
ah.
Yeah, you got your little slave quarters over there, and then you got to go work, and then you get some time when you get off work, you go back home, and then you got to get up and go back to work again the next day, and then yeah, man.
So what is it to be free then? What is modern day freedom?
Freedom is us building our own thing. I mean, it's much harder, right? Okay. On this plantation, someone is doing everything for you. All you have to do is do the work they're telling you to do. Okay, right? But you're not involved in anything, any of the decision making, none of that is all of that is happening in the plantation house. Okay, right? So you're oblivious to all of the mechanics of that. You just know I gotta show up in the field and pick cotton from this time to this time. You don't know where the cotton's going. You don't know what seeds you planted. You don't know anything about anything going on other than picking the cotton.
Right.
Okay, right? You don't know
Okay.
anything of what's going on outside of the world of cotton picking. You don't have any concept of that. So freedom is us doing all of the other things that are not picking cotton.
Got it.
We're free to do that. We're free to go and build our own manufacturing plants, our own trade networks, our own, like, that's actually what
Yeah.
everybody else is doing. We're just
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So we do. We'd have to get out of America then. We'd have to move because everywhere else they're doing these things, but
yeah,
we're
yeah,
not doing these
yeah,
things here.
yeah. The average person over here understands like farming and cooking and like trade. You know what I'm saying? We're disconnected from like I call it uh, principle reality, like first principles. We're
Mhm.
disconnected from that. You know, what I mean? We only know the world through the lens of white people,
Mhm.
basically. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
okay, you sell real estate, okay, right?
Mhm.
You're not involved in the like policy making. You're not involved in like the finance, the, the market, the infrastructure of the real estate, the lumber, the concrete production, all of the things that it takes to actually manufacture the product. We're not involved in that process. We're just involved in the retail part. And that's
Right.
our entire culture. Our entire culture is only involved in retail. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And I don't know if we said this before, but like, I don't remember where I was looking at, but ever since, I realized, and I might have been reading something, and it was like white people do not have to interact with us ever, like in their whole life at all, to be able to be successful or to just do basic random things like go to the store. I mean, like anything in life, just when I think of that, it's like, wow, that's how much we don't have an impact. Like, because I can't do that. It's like we need them. We're
Yes,
dependent on
yes.
them.
Listen,
Because if I
what?
don't have y'all,
Everything
then I
in
don't
life.
have nothing.
Yes,
I
your
can't go to the
whole life,
store.
your whole life is dependent on them. So
Yeah,
you're
that don't
constantly
feel good.
watching what they're doing,
Yeah.
and it's like if you go watch a comedian, the whole stand up routine is talking about like white people, like they're
Right.
always on our mind.
Yeah, and then it's like it's sad because think about if you were white and then like how do you feel? Like I be trying to embody, people. So it's like, okay, I'm walking around, I'm living my life, I'm going here, I'm doing this and that, and then I see black people or I see, other races of people. I don't even think like they don't register. It's like nothing. Like they didn't see anybody because it's like
Yeah,
I don't have to interact with you. Like it's people some of them have like no interaction with us at all.
no,
It
I don't have
be like
any interaction with you all at all. Listen, if I didn't throw parties, that's why I used to throw parties. Because if I didn't throw parties, I would never interact with black people.
you're like I'm not messing with y'all.
Yeah, you know, because
Come to my
just
party
most
though.
black people are not involved in anything in the real world. Like we're in the manufactured world. We're in the world created for us by other people. Does that make sense?
It is. It does. It makes complete sense. And now they have social media, so like it's super targeted. Like it took all the work and guessing out of it.
Yeah,
You just build
yeah.
your own algorithm, build your own. They can just market it and all the things to you. It's like everything is on. Ugh, man,
We don't own
that's
any of that
crazy.
structure too. We don't own any of that. We don't own none of the
No.
platforms. We don't own anything. You see what I'm saying? And this is everybody.
Yeah.
I've been
We
around the
got to
world.
do. We got to do better. Listen, Taz, let's go. What are we finna do? Everybody,
Yo,
let's just
that's
come
what I'm trying to
together. Come
tell
on,
y'all,
we gotta
man.
do better.
And look, let me tell you something that's dope. I ain't seen white people in like 4 years. So
Wow.
being free from something. They don't even enter my mind. So
you're like a white person over there.
yeah, yeah. But again, I have to tell you, I was like a white person in the United States. I just more white here.
No, that's hella funny.
But here's why. Here's the point I'm trying to make. Because I've always been an entrepreneur. Okay, right?
Yeah.
And what it is that you don't experience freedom until you go through the process of like building out all the systems yourself. So we've never had the opportunity to leave us alone and let us build our thing. Okay,
Right.
we're
Right.
always like interfered with. So
Right.
the reason I say we gotta leave, or I don't even necessarily feel like we have to leave. We just need to build something somewhere else. This is what I'm over here doing now. It's like you gotta have. I got a perfect analogy for you, and this is gonna be real messed up, but okay. You just got one nigga, okay, right? And
Yeah.
your nigga say, I don't want to be with you no more. You gonna be, you got two or three niggas, you gonna be like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Do what
It's
you
cool.
want to do, my nigga. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
right.
saying? So, that's a terrible analogy, but we're pretty much stuck in the United States. So if you don't
Yeah.
have anything else, any other place to go, you're forced to do whatever it is that you're forced to do whatever it is that you're told, or you're forced to abide by this structure that you're in. So, one, I feel like you got to leave to even understand what freedom is, and then two, I feel like you need to be creating something in another place so that you have some leverage. Does that make sense? We,
Yeah.
we don't have any
Yeah.
leverage. So when we like fussing and fighting, nobody respect it because it's like, well, what you gonna do about it? Like
Right.
I mean, like I saw them fussing and fighting about Buchanan.
Right.
I mean, what can you do? You don't own nothing. You don't have no power. You know what I'm saying? So they pacify us. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The blacks they're protesting again. The blacks they're mad again. Let's give them a little. Let's give them civil rights, or let's give them
Yeah, right.
EI. You know what I mean? And
Let's write
then
a little bill or something in
yeah,
there for them.
yeah. Then
Look, they don't even do that for us like that no more. They did it for everybody else, but they don't even be doing that for us now. They like y'all done been over here too long. We don't
the
care.
people, the agents that they had are just they died out. The Jesse Jacksons and the like all those people, they're like proxies
Hmm.
to black people. So let's pay off some
Hmm.
preachers, let's pay off some celebrities, let's do some marketing campaigns, and then people will feel like it went away for a little while, and then they'll forget about it until the next time. You see what I'm saying? So it's just that's the cycle.
Right.
And again, when you're outside of that, it's like so obvious. Like it's just, it looks like slavery. You know what I'm saying? When you're like looking at it and like looking,
Yeah.
you're like somewhere else, like looking. When I'm looking at it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like seeing people like protest and like the things that y'all be doing. It's like, wow, dang, do they know? I don't think they even know. You know what I'm saying? That they like slaves. You know what I'm saying? She's like, dang. And then, that's why I don't like even talking to people about it because like, no, you're not. No, we're not. We can. All right, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it,
Mm.
and again, it's something that's very hard to explain. Like the people over here, their mentality. I mean, the whole way they're processing reality is totally different. First of all, the
Mm.
people here, most of them own their homes. That's the first one. It's like they don't have like a mortgage and credit. So the home you buy is the home that you live in. Your family has for like I don't know, however long, 50, 60, 100 years. Your family is in the same house in the same place. So
Mhm.
I was dating this girl. She had to be, I don't know, maybe she's 38, 39. She still stay at home with her family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, I I don't even want to explain, but anyway, I'm thinking in my mind, you 38 and you still at home, and then it's like, bro, like but I don't have no rent. You know what I'm saying? Why am I gonna go somewhere and pay some rent? You know, why would I
Right.
not want to live with my family? I love my family.
Right.
My grandmama here, my mama here. Like, so I went to
Right.
go visit her whole family over there. Grandmama outside,
Right.
my mama outside, and then they're just building. They just build new floors. So they'll build another floor. They'll build an addition to their house, but they own the house. So what that
Right.
showed me was that one of the big things is like owning and controlling your house and everybody like being there. Because when you don't have no mortgage and you don't have any pressure to pay the bill of where you live, you really don't got no whole lot of pressure in life. If you got somewhere to live, a lot of your work, a lot of the I gotta go to work, I gotta do this, a lot of it is to pay your rent.
Right. Right.
So if you don't gotta pay rent, you really just need a little bit of money for food. So if I go outside, I just sell some tacos, you know what I'm saying? Enough money to buy me some food and give me some beer. That's a good life. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, no,
does
it's
that make
definitely
sense?
modern day slavery for sure because like the corporate system or however, like it's just the rat race. You're working to pay bills and then you pay the bills and then you got to go back to work. And then if you don't go to work, you can't get the money to pay your bills and it just doesn't leave any room for anything. And I mean, even if you're non-black, I mean, you can still be a part of this, and it's just what it is because we're in a capitalistic society over here, and just what you're saying, everything is so geared towards family and collectivism over there. It's just very individualistic here,
Yeah,
and
yes,
they just it's like
yes.
give me your money, give me your money, give me your money, give me your freedom, give me your time, give me your energy, give me your soul. Shit, over here you gonna sell your damn soul trying to look like
What,
something. You
what,
know what I'm
what is that?
saying?
That's no. That's why I say it. Look, it's nothing has changed. It's still
Yeah.
we're still. When I'm looking at it, it looks like we're still on the plantation. Nothing
No,
ever changed for
definitely.
black people. 400 years later, we still don't own nothing. When they let us free, we had I think it was like 16%. We owned we owned 16% of the United States. Now we own less than 1% type of thing. So we've actually
Dang.
gone backwards. Like we had land, we had land. You know what I'm saying? After Reconstruction. Now we don't got no land, we don't got no power, we don't have no leverage, we don't got no banks, we don't have nothing. So
But
how are you free?
if you go try to do it, history will tell you they gon' I don't know. Maybe they won't be like that anymore. Look, hopefully white people won't be like that anymore. They
Well,
having
now
a
it's a great time. Now is the time because they fighting each other now.
yeah, right.
They
They're distracted.
yeah. That's why
Let's go over
I ran
here.
away. That's why I ran away. Thinking when COVID came, it was like oh snap! Somebody left the gate to the plantation open.
I'm
So
out.
I'm literally thinking this in my mind, like, oh my God, oh you can't leave this shit over around me. I'm finna run away. I'm that nigga on the plantation that's plotting the whole time how I'm finna get away. So then one day, I'm sitting there plotting, and the gate wide open. I'm like, damn, I can just go get on the plane. So I went to the
Look,
airport.
you trying to be Harriet Tubman over there, Underground Railroad, trying to bring us over there, and don't nobody want to come.
Yeah, listen, I ain't even trying to be here. But I don't give a shit. Y'all stay over there, my nigga. You just saying, yo. I'm just
You
telling these
done. You
people,
done.
I'm not coming back to get you, my nigga. I'll make these little podcasts. I don't really care about niggas like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like y'all get on here and listen to this podcast. If you have an
Yeah, that's
idea,
what I'm saying.
send me an
Hey,
email. Click this link,
click this
and we
link.
can maybe discuss or talk about
They
it.
might catch me. I'm finna get caught trying to get y'all niggas. I'm over there trying to tell niggas come back. I'm over, hey man, hey, we need to run away. And you over there, no, you talking out loud and shit. You about to get us caught, my nigga. You niggas ain't
Right.
finna get me caught.
No, for sure. Nah, you got a good thing going over there. You do.
Nah, my nigga, this shit
So,
too good over here, bro. Nah, nah,
okay,
nah.
so cost of living, how do you feel the cost of living compares over there to over here?
It don't have nothing to do with that. See, that's what I'm. All of that. Okay, okay. We could get together in the United States and make the United States a great place to be. Okay. It's not about where we at. It's about what is the things that are stopping us from getting together. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everybody else is together. All right. If you're
yeah,
together with your people, all the rest of this shit don't matter. It's we can't get together over there because it's too many people that can easily be bought out by the white people. Does
yeah,
that make sense? And then
yep,
and there's too much pressure for you to chase money instead of building community. Okay?
yeah,
It's too much social pressure. It's like when I'm in the United States and I'm trying to like build community, well, what
yeah,
kind of car you drive? Well, I ride the bus. Well, you ride the bus, you must be poor. Actually, I ride the bus because I'm rich and I got a whole bunch of time. So why would I don't have nowhere to be. Why not spend $1 sitting on the bus? The bus
yeah,
is free or it's $1. And since I don't have nowhere to be, I can save
right,
all my money by riding on the bus. So I don't got no car insurance. But in your mind, you're programmed to think, oh, you ride the bus, so you must be okay. So then you're not
right,
gonna like respect or pay attention to somebody that's not consuming. You get what I'm saying? So now I have to
yeah,
like consume and create a whole bunch of image and do all this goofy shit for somebody to like follow me. Hey
right,
y'all, let's get together. Why should we listen to you? Where's
right,
your layback? Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, if I can live for 15 years off of what I pay for a Maybach over here. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So do you want freedom or do you want an image?
yeah.
So it's not so much of cost of living versus not cost of living. Because you can come over here and niggas do it all the time. They come over here and spend more money than they spend in the United States. So
So
what did
would
you
you say
accomplish?
it's a lifestyle? What's the lifestyle, I guess, there, the difference? There's no capping.
Well, the value system is different. You know, because people don't
Right.
have access to credit at scale, they can't finance a lifestyle image. So they're not thinking about it because I can't go out and go buy a car. You know,
Mhm.
I don't have access to easy money.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? So because we have
Ooh,
access to
that's
this,
the chains right there. Look, that's the
that's the
modern
check, but
day chains.
that's how they got, that's how
They've
they
got
get
you,
you.
lock you in.
Once you locked in the system, you locked in. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
And then now
Oh,
you
you know
chasing.
what? I saw a post. It said that in, I don't know, where was it, Japan, Tokyo, one of those in the Asian countries, you can pay to disappear, and like the police won't give your address out and everything. Like the it said people do it to escape maybe abuse or debt or different things, but like you can basically pay to disappear. Shit. And
But
I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
wow.
If I can get across something, it's that the system is the system. It's just it's how you're positioned in the system and how you understand the system and how you leverage it. We were not taught how to use the system because the system is built on top of us.
Right.
You get it? It's like we're the ground everybody is standing on.
Yeah, and they need us.
They need us to keep their security and stability is based off of our instability.
Yes.
Does that make
Oh
sense?
man, we the foundation and
We
it's
the
shaky.
foundation. We were we are the foundation of the world economic system. The whole world economic system was built off of profits from cotton. You
Mm.
see what I'm saying? That never
We are the
all that
foundation for
money.
humanity.
You say
Okay,
what?
we are the foundation for humanity.
We're the foundation for the modern economic system right now. Yes, slavery. This reality that we are the economic foundation of it. Yes.
Look,
Okay.
we always starting something. Mm.
Yes. And so all that money from slavery is what built the stock market. All the profit went into the stock market. The stock market finances the businesses. Okay? So you really are working against your ancestors. But we don't have any collectivism. And back to the question, I feel like in the United States, there's so many systems set up for us to be apart and to keep us divided and competing with each other
Right.
that we have to leave. When I see niggas over here, it's oh what's up, my nigga? Oh, it be love. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because we all we got over here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when you see another black person, it's like, oh, another one of us. Okay, let's let's get together because the more of us I have over here, the more safer I feel because you understand me and I understand you and we the same people.
Right.
But
Why does
we
it
don't
always
really
have to be a trauma bond? I feel like for black people, it's like you understand the struggle.
but we don't use that over there as a way to unify ourselves. Like we should be more unified because we all come from slavery. So that should be the thing that gives us the common bond to be like, oh, okay, well, you are traumatized, I'm traumatized. We need to get together and break this trauma, and then we need to compete against them. But
And then
we're all competing.
introduce religion. Boom. Got you again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's too much. It's too many things over there.
It is. There's a lot going on over here. They
Yeah,
like we
the
got you every
system is.
way.
They have perfected the system of keeping niggas where we at. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then if you a nigga that try to be different, or you a nigga that try to tell some people something, everybody gonna look at you like you the weird nigga. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Are
I
you?
didn't want to
Are
be the.
you?
I don't want to be the weird nigga talking. Oh, let's go back. Don't even worry about it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Would you
Stay over
consider
there, bro.
yourself? Are you the weird nigga, Taz?
I always been the weird nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm the weird nigga.
You don't care. You embraced it now. You embrace your
Yeah.
identity.
Man, I go to the beach every day.
Right? Oh, you do got a little glow happening right
Listen,
now.
my
You know.
skin, nigga. You
I
know
know
what I'm
your skin
saying?
do look good. Your skin
Listen, man.
hydrated, glowing.
Yeah, I'm 7 minutes from the beach.
Oh,
I be
look, I feel
exfoliating
like
my skin with the sand.
right as soon as we get off the call, you finna be like, what?
I, nigga,
Finna head
I
on back
got
out.
servants. I got a whole staff of people.
That's what's up.
Somebody come over, Maria, she come cook. I got somebody come do my nails. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
That's what's up. Pedicure
I
on the
don't
beach
know. I'm thinking
today.
about getting somebody to come and just carry me around. I don't even feel like walking.
You know what?
Got a
You
feather
gonna get
all day long. Feathers.
living good over there,
Nah,
huh?
man, I'm not trying to explain nothing to no. We doing this podcast. That's all. That's all. This is my give back. This is
This
my
your
service
give
to you.
back,
My
yes. Give
service to
back,
humanity, man. I'm not in the. I'm not trying to convince niggas no more, man. You know what I'm saying?
right?
'Cause it's like, you know, because it's something that you have to. That's what I'm building. I'm building. I'm making it easy for you to leave. That's my contribution. Okay,
Yeah,
right? But as far as protesting and fighting and please, 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 that's signaling that I have a vested interest in trying to get you to do something. Like
yeah.
do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that want something else, I'm just creating that option. You know what I'm
So
saying?
for you over there, how do you feel about safety? Like, what's it like? Crime?
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm
Is there
from
any black on black crime over
I'm
there?
from Atlanta.
Eh,
Okay. I grew up in Bankhead, Allen Temple. I was living on Jefferson Street. I was living on Auburn. I've been living in a hostile environment. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I may be an outlier because, like I said, I never left my community. I was living in my community the whole time. So everything that comes with living in your community, I was in that community. So what is dangerous is you not knowing the culture. That's
Mm,
what's dangerous. It's because we're coming from a different reality, and you do things that you don't know are signaling things to other people. If that makes
such
sense.
as.
Such as like, okay, somebody stole my phone one night because I'm walking around at 11 o'clock at night with my phone and my headphones on, and I'm in a dangerous neighborhood. So, I didn't got a little comfortable, and nigga called me slipping. Now,
Mhm.
I can turn that into the narrative of, oh, it's dangerous here. But if I was doing that in LA, there are places in the United States I shouldn't be doing that. That's not something I should just be doing anyway. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So the things that you shouldn't be doing, whether you in United States, whether you're abroad, you just shouldn't be doing certain things in general. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're, and it depends on where you are and where you live. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just developing my community right now, so I'm in an area that's a little bit more dangerous, but it's very easy for you to just not live. You're not, most people are not on no humanitarian shit. If you come over here, you're going to be living somewhere nice, where crime is not even going to be in your mindset. They're not really, again, they're not criminals. You know what I mean? A lot of them are poor, and they may see you as a way to get some quick money, But I feel much more safer over here than I do in the United States by far. I mean, it's not even
Mhm.
close. It's just
Do you, I mean, do you feel like you have a better sense of your mental health over there?
mental health. See, that's what I mean, like concepts like that. Mental health. These aren't even concepts
Mental
over here.
health, crime, safety.
Yeah, it's like the way we think about these things. Mental health issues come from isolation. All our mental health issues are coming from the fact that we don't have any families. We're not
We lack
okay.
community.
When you're in jail, to punish you, they isolate you.
Right.
Okay, so
Mm.
if you're isolated all day, you're in a cubicle, you go home, you're by yourself, you don't have no kids, you don't have no. I'm not talking about you. I'm just kind of talking about it in
Yeah,
general.
yeah, in general.
Um, you're not interacting with your neighbors. You're not interacting with people. You're not interacting. You're not constantly interacting with people. We all look on each other all day long. You're forced to like. So you don't even have time to like. There's so many people that you're interacting with and talking to, and like, there's so much stimulation and so many resources and sources of connection that like mental health, like these type of things happen when your society is not designed for living. Our society is designed for extraction. Does that
Mm.
make sense?
Mhm.
So if you're trying to go not live like that, okay, you're forced to be materialistic in the United States. So if you're somebody that may need more community, you're gonna be like chastised and ridiculed if you don't want to value materialism. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. It's just like school when you're growing up, the go to school, you gotta have dress a certain kind of way, or this or that, or the kids is gonna make fun of you. They
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
implement
So
uniforms so everybody can be on the same level and they don't get distracted, so they can learn. It's the same concept even as an adult, but I don't know. Do people even realize that shit don't matter? I don't know.
no, 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 no. It's like you're a fish in water. You know what I mean? Like again, back to the point. These are all the reasons why you have to get out of it so that you can get some perspective of what you're in. Because you have now made this reality. In the United States, we feel like the whole reality is the United States, and everybody else values what we value, and they're wrong if they don't value these things. Okay, right? So you gotta like get away from that to see live amongst other people that have different value systems and
Yeah.
to deprogram yourself from like, oh, and again, it's just perspective because I'm not selling or pushing there's something wrong with materialism. I like stuff just like I like nice stuff just like everybody else. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just I'm able to now put these things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Money is important, but family is more important. Community is more important. I need money for my community. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I don't need money just to consume at the expense of everything else around me. You know, it's like a
Right.
zero sum game. If I'm winning, but you're not winning, and then I'm winning. You're not winning. I'm not winning until we're winning. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So I don't even consider success if we're not successful. It's just like, how can I be happy if y'all are all over there and I know what y'all don't got and I don't try to do nothing to like, even though I'm not coming, I'm a make a podcast. Like I said, I'm gonna make a business to help the people that want to come. But I got to do something because it's just, man, we're so far behind. Like we haven't even started, and
Mm.
you don't even know this until you like leave and be
Mm-hmm.
gone, and you be like, dang, look at what they do. These people are over here building reality. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna make a town over here in this mountain. It ain't even hard like that, but we think that everything is so difficult because it is so difficult when white people are in the way.
Yeah. That
Everything is
part.
hard.
They
It's
do.
not
They
that
make it
hard.
hard. They make it real hard. They be like, all right, well, if you got this, you need that. All right, well, if you got that, then you need this. And you're just going to keep, you know, unless you know somebody.
But that's because they understand that if we stop, their life is going to be hard if we stop doing the work. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, America is slavery. You get what I'm saying? It's made that way.
Right.
There is no changing it because it
That's
was made for
that's how, yeah,
that
no,
is
for
the
sure. And
purpose.
that's the way that it works. This is how we do
It's
over here.
operating as it's supposed to.
Yeah.
We just happen to be the people that are not. If I was white, it'd be great. If I was
Yeah.
white and elite, okay. If I had my same mindset, but I was white, I would love the United States. It's
Right.
incredible. You know what I'm saying? And for the few people that are like, you know, allowed inside of the structure, it's great. Because you need a few token black people to lord over the
You got to
rest of the
keep
black
the
people.
morale,
You
which is
gotta keep everybody
possible.
believing that you
Yeah.
it can be you. You can be the one that's gonna make it,
Right.
and that and you can be the one that can be rich. And then if I'm the
You
one that's rich, then
too.
I get to
Yeah.
be the person that's over everybody else that's not rich, and I have power. Look at me.
Right.
You
No,
ain't
for
got
sure. You got to
nothing.
keep hope alive.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But these are things that you can't even process these things until you like get away and you're like seeing it objectively and you disconnected from it. And it really hits you when you get into another economic system.
Mm.
Oh, that's when you really start. When you are outside of the US dollar and you
Mhm.
making money in another currency,
Mhm. It's easy.
yeah,
It
I
seems
make
like it's
pesos, my nigga.
easier. Like
Yeah,
it's
I don't
coming
care what
easier.
nobody think. I can go make a million pesos. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it disconnects you from this need to like, you know, kiss people ass and do all this other goofy stuff because I don't need you for no money. I don't even need your economic system. You see what I'm saying? I can just go over here and go make yen, or I can go make pesos or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So we're so dependent on everybody else financially that we can't even like think for ourselves, create for ourselves, build with each other, get together. And if you don't have no community, we don't have no community, we can't build nothing. We can't control nothing. We can't own nothing. We can't create our own reality. We can't create our own spaces where we feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So that's slave. That's slavery. If you can't, if you don't have the, if you don't have the freedom to build your own thing and create your own destiny, you're a slave. You know.
So I have a question for you, and then I gotta run. Um, you remember when Kanye said slavery was a choice? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that okay, that's a great question. Okay. It's a choice, but the other side is really, really hard. It's like slavery or death type of thing. Okay. So you can choose to die. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But you dead. You see what I'm saying? And when I say, and let's use death figuratively, okay, right?
Right.
Because
Right.
you, your paradigm has to die, and it's hard for people to kill the paradigm because their identity is associated with your self-worth, and your identity is tied to money, to your job, to the United States concept of success. So you would have to let go of that identity. And for a lot of people, for most people, that's like death. I
Mm-hmm.
had to I had to let go of more things than most people have ever had to be over here. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
so then you go through this process of I had buildings, I had houses, I had cars, I had S. Okay? So am I my things that I have? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Before I had these things, when I was like in college, I was like me. I was still lit. But now I got this. I got this. I got this position. I'm this person. But now I gotta let all of that go to not be a slave to it. Because it was at a certain point, all I did all day was like clean my buildings all day. So I'm like, man, I got all this stuff, man, but all I do is like service my stuff. I don't even have,
Right.
by the time I get done servicing all my things, it's time to go to sleep. And then I got to get back up. And then I got this ticket on my car and got to pay for the ticket. And then I got to go pay this property tax. And it's like all day long, I'm just maintaining my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right? So I'm now identified with all these things I have, and then I have to let that go, which felt like death because my ego and identity is attached to all these things that I have worked so hard for to accumulate.
So it's
Okay, right?
ego death. Yeah.
It's ego death, right? So when you say it's a choice, you have the choice to let your ego die. And then that's just a hard. So when you say, and then what I have learned too is I have stopped expecting just, the majority of people to be able to make that transition, to make that shift. That's why I'm so passionate about making it easy for people because you may have children, it's easy to like say certain things when you're not in a certain position. So
Right.
on one hand, I don't want that to be a cop out for people. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody making you do nothing really. You know what I'm saying? But then on the other hand, you have to have some type of compassion and some type of empathy, and understand that everybody may not be as strong as you or as be in the position to do certain things. And this goes back to like community. You know what I'm saying? Because as an individual, it's hard to do things by yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you got the community and everybody's kind of doing it together, it makes it a whole lot easier. So
Mm-hmm.
to answer the question, it's a choice insofar as you first need to be aware of it. Because a lot of people don't even don't even have the perspective to understand why it's a choice. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
you have the knee jerk reaction of like, it's not a choice. You know what I'm saying? We didn't choose to be slaves. A lot of people jumped off the boat. Actually, a lot of people was like, I'm not doing this shit. A lot
Yeah.
of people did that. You know, I'm gonna not do that. You know what I'm saying? Because being
And
dead is better than being
literal
free.
death. I choose literal
Yeah,
death.
I'm gonna go and jump in this water, and I'm not going over there. Yeah, a lot of people made that choice, and you have to realize that a lot of people chose not to do that. You know what I'm saying? So everything is a choice,
You right,
but
because shit, everybody could have just jumped off that bitch and just been like, "We're all gone. Bye.
the
Get somebody
Indians
else to
said,
do
"Fuck
it."
this shit."
Yeah.
So you got to
Yeah.
keep in mind that the Indians just on average was like, well, "I'm not doing it." You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's why there's less of them around than us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I
They
don't
got
like
them contained. They was like, "Y'all finna stay
nah,
on this reservation. Y'all don't
yeah,
get to be
nah,
out here free,
nah, man, y'all do
roaming
that. You
around."
know what I'm
That's
saying?
so
So
fucked up.
I think that
Wow.
now is more of a choice. You know what I'm saying? Because and especially after I get my company and everything set up, it's really gonna be a choice. Cause now all you gotta do is just come over here. You know what I'm saying? There's not this there's not this long drawn out process. You know what I'm saying? So I would say it will be soon. Up in the next maybe like the next year or two, because in a year or two, I feel like people are gonna start understanding what's like going on geopolitically,
Hmm.
and they're gonna start realizing how the system is set up for them not to win, and
Yeah.
then you're gonna have to make a choice at that point. You see what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
think it's because what's going on over here right now. A lot of people are leaving the U.S. and I think more than what is said, because it's always more numbers than whatever is reported, and that's not news that they probably want to report to us, because that doesn't make us look good. You know what I mean? So, but I've seen a lot of publication and articles about people leaving the United States right now, and you know if you can get out, you want to get out.
Yeah,
It's
but
time.
tell me, I mean, how do you feel? Like, what is your experience being there? What is your idea of freedom? Do you feel free? You like, what is it like for you? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like definitely it is a trap over here. It is like a type of matrix for sure. And it's hard when you know and you have more level of insight and enlightenment to yourself. And I'm not these things. Like, I am who I am. I'm not these things, or I'm not my job, or, I make money. The money don't make me. Like, it's all of that, but then you're still in the system. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a lot of us who are that way, but we're stuck in the system, and because we lack the community, it's hard to be able to get everybody together so that you can feel the confidence and have somebody else who's in your same position and leave. It just feels so scary, like you're on your own. You just got to go, unless you already have family somewhere else. And so for me, because I have family that doesn't live in the US, a lot of my family, my whole father's side, they're everywhere. And so I don't feel necessarily like I don't have options. Like, I know that if I leave and go move to, especially in the West Indies, I can go anywhere and I'm going to have somebody. I'm going to have family. I'm going to have somebody be like, this is what we do, show me around. So I don't feel that fear. Like, I would leave, but I have to be in a place and a structure. And then because I do have children, I have to think about them. And then it's just like, okay, how does that look? And then my parents, it's the aspect of family. So it's like when you want to bring your family together and you want to have that type of structure, but you live over here to create the structure. It's like, damn, do I have to like get everybody and we got to move away to create that structure?
But even when you say my family, how often do you see your parents?
At least once a week
Okay,
or twice a week. Because
okay,
I love my parents and I grew up as an only child,
for
so like I
sure,
make sure that I make sure that I see them, and I make sure that they see their
for sure.
grandkids.
Okay, think about this. Why don't you and your parents and your home family. Why don't y'all just get one big house and just live there?
Because they're not together. So it's
And I'm
like,
just whoever wants to be a part of that ecosystem. Why don't y'all just
I
all live
mean,
together?
that's definitely in the plan. That's in the plan. That's in the works because it makes more sense to do that. You
Yeah.
know.
Why don't you just get one big old house, and now you got somebody that can take care of your kids when you need to be gone. You have
Yeah.
support. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Right there inside of your
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
and you're pooling resources.
Yeah.
Okay. Now imagine everyone over here does that as a norm. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if I need to go wherever my grandmama live with me. My grandmama keep my kid, and she wants something to do.
Right. Right. For sure.
That's why, okay, there's a strong bond between you and your grandparents over here because your grandparents usually were keeping you while your parents went to work. So
Mhm.
now you're even more connected with your grandparents. So there's a
Mhm.
reverence for older people over here.
Yeah, for your
So
elders, for
we take
sure.
older people and throw them away. We have a if you're old, you're useless culture.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
all these little things that like we've been socialized to do that work against our you said mental these are the things that are working against your mental health.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
For
You're
sure.
scattered, you're isolated,
Yeah.
you don't have support, you don't have community. These are things that you need as a human. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And
You're
then
you're
y'all sitting
turned
there
into a
praying to white
robot over here.
Jesus. They trying to pray to white Jesus so he'll fix it. And white Jesus isn't gonna fix it.
Nah, man, why Jesus? Man, that's a whole nother.
Right. That's like a whole look, that's a new season.
Yeah,
That's a whole
that's
new season.
a whole
Talking
nother.
about that. Make some
Yeah,
people mad on that one. What?
man. But again, back to the point of why you have to all these different chains, all these different psychological barriers, all these different financial that all these systems have been put in place to
Yeah.
colonize your mind, your finances, your it's set up for us to stay in a certain place so that everyone can keep building on top of us. Okay? So for us, we need to get away to get some perspective so that we can understand how to use the United States properly. Okay? Because the United States is a great financial institution.
It
You know what
is.
I mean? It's a great
Yeah.
structure for finance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I tell people I work in the United States. I don't live there. It's like living in Walmart. I don't want to live in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live in the bank. I want to. I just need the money or the product, and then I'm gonna go somewhere else and live my life where people live. You know what I'm saying? This is where people like work. You know, all you're talking about is like money and bad relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody's like actually like talking about like real things. You know what I'm saying? They're
Right.
just
Like
arguing.
how does it really look to leave the US? Like
How does
that's
it
a real
look?
yeah, like I think that needs to be a conversation because like a real plan like so someone if they're listening, they're watching, they want to be like, "Yeah, I'm interested, How does that look and what's the steps and what they
The
need to do?"
first thing is to just, at least for me, because my cell is Colombia, so I'm like come to Colombia, but you might not be. It might not be for your type of thing. You know what I mean? Your thing might be, my guy Kobe's he's in Dubai, and I got people all over everywhere. I got people in Paris. I got people in Mexico. The first step is to go somewhere else and to go around and see different things, to see and to be there for like a amount of time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And to see where you feel connected with. Okay,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And then once you kind of see and feel it, okay. Then the next step is to deleverage yourself. Okay? You need to Start getting liquid. Start selling. Get rid of all of the things that you don't need. Like, I thought COVID was gonna change a lot of people. People just went right back to it. COVID was a preview. It was trying to tell you something. You don't need all this stuff. Get rid of all of the stuff. If you're not using it, get rid of it. Like my parents, they got a 7-bedroom house. It's just 2 of them. They got 3 floors. I get the wealth story. I get the concept of what you think that is. But you want to be liquid in this time. You don't want to have a whole lot of like, you want to be mobile. You know what I'm saying? So, downsize. Okay, right? Most people, they wait until they're old to downsize. You can get ahead of that. You know what I'm saying? Liquidate. So once you start liquidating stuff, what's going to happen is you got more cash. Because let's say you're making $100,000 a year and you're spending $90,000 a year. Well, once you get your expenses down, now you got more margin, okay? Mm-hmm. Then when you start to liquidate stuff, you got less clutter in your life. So now you don't have to spend all of your time maintaining things. So you go through and you figure out, do I need this? Do I need this? Do I need this? You get rid of this stuff, okay? So now you got the extra mental space of not having to maintain all these things. You downsize. Maybe you go from a 10-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom house. You know, do you really need all of that stuff? Okay. Now you've got less expenses. Now you got more money. So now and then whatever you sold off, you got that cash. Maybe you take that cash and you go travel. Okay, right? We're moving to a place where experiences are going to be much more important than things. Yeah. Family is going to be more important. Community is going to be more important. These things are going to be more important and more fulfilling. Because what does it matter how much you have if you're sick, if you're mentally unhealthy, if you don't have time? What does it matter? You rich, you can't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich in the United States. I was rich over there, and I'm not rich over, and then I don't have what I had over there, and I feel more. Why do I feel more rich over there
you feel more rich
than I did when I was actually rich in the United States?
Yeah, because in the U.S. we monetize success, basically. It's just about money and what you have, and success is more than money.
And this is not a demonization of it. You see what I'm saying? Because it's how are you leveraging it? You see what I'm saying? If you're not using the United States to your advantage, being abroad just allows you to leverage the United States. White people, white privilege is just them leveraging the United States. That's it. So when you are abroad, you have American privilege. You get to see what it's like to be white, when people are like, oh, we want to just work with you because you're American.
Yeah,
you must be smart. You must be rich. You get the benefit of the doubt. So when you have the benefit of the doubt, it allows you to do things a lot more easier. You know what I'm saying? And we're all trying to have more ease, not less. You know what I'm saying? But did that answer your question?
It did, and I think that we're gonna come back because that's like you were getting going, and I think that we need to go more in depth on that, like so we can really understand. And it's like program lock it in. So
yeah, I mean, this is I'm speaking to you after 5 years of this, so I don't even want to begin to have an expectation for people to like change overnight, because it took a lot. It was a process.
Yeah, it's definitely a process, and like
especially if you
have
got
to get
some
mentally
bread,
prepared.
if you got some money,
yeah,
it's a process.
It's smoother. It's smoother if you got some bread. Just gonna move the whole family. We just gonna
because I wasn't losing in the United States. I just couldn't get no hype. You know what I'm saying? They got us here. So it's not like I wouldn't succeed. It was just I couldn't get as far as I felt like I needed to. So let's wrap this up. It's a good talk.
It was. It was a good talk. I feel good about it. I'm motivated. It's inspiring. You're inspiring me.
Yes. Come to Columbia.
Okay. All right. Well,